Hey, what's going on, Bird Game? Philly Carnage here, and like I left in the community tab the other day, I said it's time that we start looking at going and getting back into these rebuilds. So, with that being said, we are taking on the new rebuild here on the channel that was suggested by Lucas McCoy. I'll have his comment up here once we get through the whole editing process. So, before we go in here and get going, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, helps me out more ways than you know. Let's try to hit 20. Let's try to get out there. Let's try to get 20 likes on the video. But without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get right into this as we got the Pittsburgh Steelers here on the screen. And, we are starting off at the end of the 2021 season. The Rams ended up beating the Cincinnati Bengals 34-17. As we'll just take a look here at the quick little recap, see what's going on. Stafford got his MVP for the Super Bowl. So, some of the other things that we need to go ahead and take note of. We are using C4, another content creator here on the platform. We're using his draft classes, and if you need a draft class to use, that's the guy to do it. Be sure to go check him out here on YouTube. I will have his link down below in the description. But this dude, he takes so much pride in his draft class, and I absolutely love it. He has great content. I watch every video that he puts out. So go ahead, be sure to go check him out as well. I'm sure you will enjoy that. So typically his draft classes are only on PC, but this year he actually brought them to Xbox, and I am so excited for it. So that's going to be one thing that we need to it's going to be interesting to see. He's currently on volume 3 of it as well. So let's go ahead. Let's get up to the re-sign period. So one of the things that we do have to go ahead and take note of. Currently, Big Ben is still on the Steelers. He did not retire at the beginning of this year. As far as let's see. I'm actually curious. Kevin Herbert, Emmanuel Sanders, Alua left. And yeah, so he is still technically on the team. Over here in the NFC, Kelsey retired, Jason Peters retired, Mercedes Ludus, Ndamukong Suh, Alex Mack, Josh Norman. All right, so some of the guys retired that technically did not retire in real life. So definitely going to have a changing of the guard throughout the year. So just kind of coming in here, players to re-sign. We're going to have this thing pop up since we haven't got into this. So just coming down through here, right to left, which is how I always end up doing it as I'm going down through the re-signs. Because some of these guys we're not going to keep. We don't need them. We need to make the decision. Do we want to go ahead and try to revive Dwayne Haskins' career? 2-year, 4.8 total ain't bad for a potential backup. So just kind of going down through here, some of the guys that we want to do, like Chukwuma Okafor, see if we can go ahead and get him. Get that thing off my screen. I want to see, can we lock him up at least? Get a 5-year, bump him up. See if he'll take this. We'll do $20 million over 5 years. See if we'll go and get it. There we go. We got him re-signed. Kellen Balaj, we can go ahead and let go. Big Ben, see you, man. Thank you for everything that you have done here in Pittsburgh. Just kind of going down through here, Eric Ebron, a dude that is very nice to have. But we got Pat Fairmuth. Don't really want to, get rid of him as well. Juju. This is one I don't think we can let walk. I don't think we can do it. So there we go. We got Juju locked up. We want to be able to go ahead and keep him with the team. Trey Turner, be nice to keep him. Terrell Edmonds, we want to keep Terrell. Lock him up. Just bump him up a little bit. That way, it's one of those things that we got a better opportunity to re-sign him. And there we go. We got him re-signed as well. Eric Ebron's gonna walk. James Washington, definitely want to see him a little bit longer. Let's try to do it too. We can bump him up. Let's be nice. Let's give him $1 million in the signing bonus. And there we go. We got him re-signed up. So, just kind of, do we do Ray? I don't know. I don't know if we want to do Ray McLeod. Quarterback-wise, I think just for the sake of having a little bit of depth, I think we throw this offer out here for Haskins. That way we can go ahead and keep him there with the team. They did did they trade for him? I don't remember off the top of my head, but let's do it. Let's get right into this offseason. Get through this offseason. Well, gotta get the words out of my mouth correctly. So, here in free agency, some of the things that we gotta look at. We got $62.98 million. Bringing in a guy like Davante Adams would be absolutely fantastic. But then again, we also need to take time to look at what is going on with free agency, as the available funds is absolutely horrible. Do we go after a guy like Tyler Huntley? Try to build him. Revive Josh Rosen here in Pittsburgh. I don't know. I think we just take to the draft. We got Najee Harris, so we're good there. Fullback, Watt's fine. I guess we typically don't keep a fullback here on the roster, so that'll be something that we'll end up most likely letting walk. But just kind of looking around, I really want to see what's going on with these guys as far as Deontay Johnson, Juju, and some of those guys. So I think we go ahead and we really. He's still in the game. We're going to correct that right now behind the scenes and just make him a punter. Of course, we can't actually go through and do that, though, right now. So, we're going to have to, just let it ride for now. We're good on tight end. We definitely know that. Let's see. Definitely need to look at this offensive line because, coming in here, let's throw a bid to Terrell Crosby. Get him involved, 2-year, 91 points there. That'll be pretty solid for us. Decent upgrade as well. We're good with Dotson. Still young there, center. Trey Turner's available. He's got some bids. Austin Corbett. That right there is definitely interesting because we're here. We want to run this ball. We want to run the ball down people's throat. Get back to the old Pittsburgh momentum. 96 points. Does that give us the lead? It does. So I mean, we're sitting good there. We just re-signed Okafor, so of course we're not going to go ahead and burn money there. Taking a look here on the defensive line, Stephon Tuitt's getting up there in age. He's getting up there in age, so like a Nandi would be great. Just add to that 3-4. So that's going to be one thing that I also have to look at because I am not one to run a 3-4 at all. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what we can do. We got Devin Bush, but can we find somebody like, somebody else to add into this team? Chris Barnes would be nice. Is that scheme fit? Has a lot of bids on him though. I don't really want to overpay. Nwosu would be great as well, but we're gonna sit out on that. So just come in here whenever it comes to the free agency, Adante Jackson. Yes, sir. Let's try to bounce him up, get him with the team for 4 years, $38 million, 4 years, 95 points. That's a lot. But I mean, he's so freaking fast. So, we'll go ahead with him. Rasul Douglas, could be a possibility. Maybe later rounds. We got Minka, so we're good there. And then we got Edmonds as well. But bringing in somebody like Jabril Peppers would be nice. So, with what we have right now, we're just going to go ahead. We're going to let it sit. Just go ahead, advance this week. See if we are able to go ahead and find anybody. Let's see. We got it going. So we got Jackson. We got Corbett. So that's at least really nice to see. I'm not really going to get into the whole pro day stuff, but let's see. Do we have anybody else? We still have Crosby out there. The Dolphins jumped ahead of us. Can we put him on a 4? Because I really don't want to have to mess with our offensive line at all. So let's just try to overpay him. 95 points. Did nothing happen? Like, what do we got to do? 3 million? 98 points. There we go. We're at least ahead right now. So with that, we still got 43 million. 43 million, and there's still guys out here on the board. So what do we do? What the heck do we do? Like, do we go after Davante Adams? But I mean, I don't want to really outbid him. Chris Godwin is out there. Do we go ahead and find Chris Godwin for the team? That right there would set us up with 2 superstar receivers, but I want to be realistic. I don't really want to go and drop a lot. So let's be smart. Let's not waste all our money. And we lost Crosby. All right. So let's just get right in here to the draft. I'm not even worried about going back into the free agents. Let's get right to the draft. See what we got. See what we have going on with the draft. And of course, EA is crap. So before the draft, we had to make a decision, and we ended up going and setting our 20th overall pick and next year's first round pick to go up and move 15 spots in the draft to go ahead and grab the Giants' first round pick there at number 5. So, hopefully that doesn't come back and bite us in the butt. So let's just go ahead. Let's get into here. We need a quarterback. That is the biggest thing that we need to figure out here with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of rock through this. See who goes. So we got Evan Neal going to Jacksonville, left tackle out of Bama. Aiden Hutchinson, left end out of Michigan. I got to get my words out. Kayvon Thibodeau down there in Houston. The Jets coming and take a right end. So now that we're here at our pick, we have the opportunity to go ahead and take the cream of the crop whenever it comes to the quarterback room. We could go after a guy like Kenny Pickett, Matt Corral, Malik Willis, Sam Howell, Carson Strong. Carson Strong would probably be pretty nice here in Pittsburgh out of Nevada, 6'4", 215. But there's a chance that we could always get him late round. So that's what we got to do. We got to make a decision. Let's just take a look because there's a chance. Maybe we can go ahead and recap what we have for next year. So like Chicago 2023 first. We can go ahead and get that. Buffalo wants to send us 2. We can get 2 picks there. Like that's what we got to figure out. Do we want to take the chance? Okay, Jacksonville would be interesting. Philly. What do we do here? I think with the teams that are behind us, there's a chance that we can go ahead and grab possibly Carson Strong. So with that being said, like going and grabbing the Dolphins, first rounders, potentially. Who else? Just trying to go down through here. 2022 draft. Let's go ahead. Let's trade up with the Dolphins, which will be pretty interesting to see now. All right, so we don't pick till 29. That could have been bad. So let's just take a whiff here. So here we are. Hopefully I just did not screw this up. Quarterbacks, and we didn't. We did not screw this up. Our guy is still there. Our freaking guy is still there. And I want to go ahead. We're going to come in here. We're going to take Carson Strong. We'll take calculated risk as a passable, beautiful spiral, decent ability to recognize pressure, knows when to throw it away, exclusively plays from the pocket. And as we know, Big Ben, pocket passer. Pocket freaking passer. So there we go. We got a hidden dev. No, sorry. I was looking up at the top there, the overall. But 93 throw power, Carson Strong. There we go. We're able to go ahead and pick up a pretty solid quarterback there, plus regain a first. All right, so the draft is complete. Yes, we only saw one, but we'll come in here. We'll take a look here, see what's going on. All right, so that's not good. Carson Strong only coming up as a 69. Already has that loss of 2 morale. We went Damone Clark here, run stopper, left outside linebacker. 67 overall, definitely not the greatest, but 85 speed, 89 acceleration. But then again, we went here with our 3rd round pick, Braxton Jones out of Southern Utah, hidden dev, left tackle. Hopefully we can develop him into something nice. Jacoby McLean here, middle linebacker. Just add to that depth, 83 speed, 85 acceleration. And then we went with this Christian Watson, 89 excel, 85 speed, but he's tall. He's 6'5", 210 out of North Dakota State. There's some, something good to work in with him. And so we're currently sitting here in preseason week 1. Let me just explain kind of how I usually do this, at least how I started doing this, here towards Madden 22. Pretty much, Madden 21, I would do at least 5 different videos. And pretty much the way I would do it is once I went and hit the Super Bowl and got a victory, then, it would stop. Whether it was year 1, year 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And, pretty much if we didn't win, then we just played out the whole 5 years. And, we did 1 season per episode. Then I switched it up and we did couple so far here on Madden 22 as far as what we wanted to actually go and do whenever it comes to the rebuild. So what we ended up doing is we switched it up and we just did all 5 years in one. And, pretty much with that, what I did was, we, no matter what, we did 5 years trying to win as many Super Bowls that we could. So I'm thinking that we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue that trend, a 5-year rebuild, and just see how many Super Bowls that we could actually win. So please let me know down below in the comments whether or not that's what you guys want to see, or, if you just want it one and done. Like, if you want to go ahead and as soon as we win the Super Bowl, just have it be done with the video itself. So as of right now, I'm thinking that we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep 5 years. That just makes it a much longer video. So yeah, as always, just let me know down below. But just kind of taking a look here at the team, we did move Jones up there to the starting left guard. Got Dotson, Green, Corbett, Okafor, Pat Fairmuth, Juju Smith there at number 2. Carson Strong now leading the way. Najee Harris, Dante Johnson, Chase Claypool. Defensively, not much has changed. Still got Davis, Hayward to it. Dante Jackson there. Sutton. Minka is over here. Hallie Smith, Schobert, Devin Bush, TJ Watt, and Terrell Edmonds. So, yeah, pretty much, like I said, what we do is, we'll sim up the preseason, go through, do all the weekly training, stuff like that. Just get that done and over with. We do have practice injuries on. So typically when we do this, we'll go through each and everything, all that good stuff. Carlos Davis is back. Weekly strategy, same thing. Just boom, 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 done. Sim it up. Usually about week 8, we'll come back, see what's going on, possibly look at the trade block throughout, see if there's something that we could do just to improve the team. And, of course, my controller dies. And so here we go, kicking off week 1. We simmed the entire preseason. We did leave injuries on, so let's just go ahead and let's take a look, see if anybody got hurt long-term. I'm hoping not, but, what else? Zach Banner gets hurt 1 week, no big deal. We do have practice injuries on as well. We want this to be as realistic as possible. So typically the way that I have done the rebuilds before, in Madden 21, I did at least 5 videos per team as long as we didn't win the Super Bowl within those 5 years. And pretty much, it could be year 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5. And if we won the Super Bowl there, year 1, the rebuild ended. We hit that Super Bowl, that's all that mattered, let's go. And then we would move on to the other team. So far in Madden 22, I did 1 whole video, and no matter what, whether we won the Super Bowl in year 1, we continued for the remaining 5 years to make it a true 5-year rebuild, kind of see some different things move around. So let me know down below if that's what you guys want to see, if you want one big long video, or if you want it broken down again. I'm leaning towards the more one long video. It takes me a while to, get in here, play them, and, do all that stuff. So just kind of the way that we do this is typically we'll pop back in around week 8, kind of see where we're standing. So usually we don't play games. At least that's what I started doing. We just let the sim take handle it. We took, on all the backup roles, like the being the GM, all that good stuff. So hopefully that's going to be the same way that it continues. I at least hope so, because, breaking one whole game, that would be huge. But coming in here week 1, we're going to go in here, opening day. We want the stifling defense. That's where most of our return guys are. Let's stuff the run. Stuff the run in this 3-4. So, we are facing Devontae Adams this week as well. I did see that. So, yeah, I'm just kind of rambling. I got so much stuff going on through my head that I'm trying to get done and through. But yeah, so we'll probably pop in back around week 8, see how the team's going, see how Carson Strong is doing so far in the with the team. But once we get to the actual playoffs, as long as we make the playoffs, what we'll do is we'll go through and we'll allow that to play out, pretty much sim through, watch the game that way. So yeah, let's hopefully we can go and do something. Let's show some flashes here with Carson Strong. 2 passing touchdowns, beat the Raiders with 2 passing touchdowns. Doable. Very, very doable. So, as always, we'll check you back here. We'll come back after week 1 just to kind of see how things shook up so far. So, Carson Strong was able to go ahead and lead the Pittsburgh Steelers to their first victory and his first as an NFL quarterback, 34-29 against the Las Vegas Raiders. TJ Watt win, unable to do whatever they had to do there week 1, but got 1,000 XP and 5 extra staff points. So, I mean, that's nice. We're up to 24 now. We did burn all the ones that we had beforehand. That way we could go and, just get everything going. Let's see. You wanted to see flashes out of Carson Strong. He seemed to deliver. Let's just steady improvement. Get 2,500 XP for him. I probably should have clicked the other one just to get that everything else going. So let's just kind of see. Let's see exactly how the Steelers played there. So let's just get in here. 34-29 victory, like I said. Statistically wise, Carson Strong played pretty well. He was able to go 259, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Got sacked once, so he got initiated. Najee Harris, 25-92, 2 touchdowns on the ground. Let's see, Johnson over 100. I almost said 1,000. If he had 1,000 in one game, that'd be crazy. Juju, 54 and 1 touchdown. Najee Harris, 47. Pat Freiermuth got a touchdown. Anthony McFarland got a touchdown as well. So, I mean, hopefully this continues. It'd be great just to see the Steelers just go up. Get back to their old winning ways. So get back in here. Scout College, I don't have another C4 one. So we're just going to go with one of the ones that I have on here previously. The 2023. Like I said, I forget which one this actually was. So we'll at least get that in there. That way we can go through and at least have somewhat of realistic stuff for the entire team. Weekly strategy, what we also got to do, we just, as always, we just click through, but what we got to do, we got to add down here. So we got Clark, McCain, and some dude here. I don't even know who that is. So I really want to see Claypool continue to grow. So we'll get Claypool in that role. And, where's our corners? Let's go ahead. Let's get Justin Lane going as well. Keep building up Justin Lane as one of the focus players because, he's a pretty solid corner, especially here in the game, height. So we're out with Zimmer. Zimmer's out with the shoulder strain. Offensively, and of course, this is a big matchup because we're going to be taking on the Cleveland Browns here in week 2. And again, I'm just kind of rambling as I'm going through some of this stuff. Because, really, it doesn't really matter. So Cameron Sutton gets that 1 upgrade. And so far what I've seen is, some of these guys, they're upgrading pretty good. But Carson Strong gets up here to that 70, which is huge. We want to go ahead. Let's work on getting him to the scheme fit as he's up there to that 70 now. Gets that, just accuracy. Everybody else will just auto sim. I don't care. But yeah, we'll be back there halfway through this season. So here, halfway through, we decided, hey, we need to go make a trade. Raekwon Davis was out there on the trade block, so we're going to send left tackle Moore Jr. and our 6th-round draft pick to the Miami Dolphins to go ahead and grab Raekwon Davis. So as we sit, we're currently 3-4. We started out hot 2-0, and then from there, it just went downhill. So, we're currently dealing with some injuries here on the team. When I say injuries, there's a pretty big one with old Najee Harris currently being out with a torn labrum, I think. I think that's what it was. I don't remember exactly, but we'll go ahead, we'll sim that up. And we'll just come in here, we'll take a look. Let's see at what exactly the injuries are, because I don't remember. So, let's see. Najee Harris, ruptured disc. He's out for 4. Joe Schobert had the torn labrum. He's out for 3 more weeks. So, as we stand right now through the year, like I said, 3 and 4. Carson Strong is third in passing, 1,900 yards, 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Najee Harris, 351, 5 touchdowns. Benny Snell getting in there, getting some touches as well. Dante Jackson, Claypool, they're doing their thing. And then you got Juju still doing his thing as well. So, I mean, we're definitely getting the ball moving around. Just can't come away with the victory. Sack-wise, we got Cam Hayward, 4.5. Devin Bush, TJ Watt there with 1, along with Justin Zimmer. And then a couple half sacks, interceptions. We got Dante Jackson there with that 1. So, I mean, that free agency is at least doing its thing so far. So, like I said, we're sitting here 3 and 4 on the year. We're coming up on the bye week. So, hopefully there's a way that we can go ahead and get this turned around. Go through some quick little upgrades here with the team. Braxton Jones, he's been developing pretty nicely for us. Just continue to build up this, get him closer to that 70 as awareness, pass block, and run block goes up as well. So, again, we got the Bengals and then the Ravens. So we definitely need to get this figured out. So coming in here week 8, might as well just take a look, see what we have to re-sign. And boom, we got some big ones right off the bat. Mason Rudolph, see ya. Watt's going to be gone. Pierre's probably going to be gone. Justin Lane's probably going to be gone. I don't even know who this dude is, but he's going to be gone. Wormley as well. Sutton. Oh my gosh. How are we going to do this? But Minka, 100%. Minka, you're staying here. There we go. We got Minka re-signed. Dante Johnson. Re-signed this man as well. There we go. We got him. Devin Bush. Devin Bush as well. Let's do it. Needs a little more money. Shocker. We'll come back for some of the other guys here later on. So year 1 did not go as planned. We finished off bottom dwellers of the AFC North, 7 and 10. Just kind of taking a look here, see what's going on in the playoff bracket. So the Chiefs were the number 1 seed. Browns there at 2. Ravens 7. Patriots, Bengals 3 and 6. The Jags and the Raiders coming in there 4 and 5. Over in the NFC, sorry, you got the Cowboys at number 1. Shocker. Won't be surprised if it's Dallas and the Browns in the Super Bowl. Just because that's how it always is. Madden Sim is very catering to those guys. So you got the Vikings, Falcons, Rams, Seahawks, Bucks, and the Washington football team, currently real life known as the Washington Crusaders. So just kind of going in here, let's just do our thing. Let's just advance up here to the Super Bowl. There's nothing else for us to do. So yeah, let's just do it. We'll get it up here. We got what I say. What did I say? You got the Cowboys and the Browns. Madden caters to these guys so freaking much. It's such a pain to see because they're always up there. So let's just take a look here. Season-ending stats. And, just get a good idea. We were the 19th overall offense. And the 7th overall defense. We had Carson Strong, 4,300 yards, 27 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Not bad for a rookie year. Najee Harris, 893, 7. Benny Snell, 5 and 6. So, still doing his thing. Claypool, 1,206. Dante Jackson, over 1,003. Juju, 650 and 2. Let's see. Defensively, Devin Bush, 115 tackles. Joe Schobert, 110. Sack-wise, we had Cam Hayward with 10, Highsmith and TJ Watt coming in with 4, Stewart Zimmer 2.5, Devin Bush with 1, Edwards and Wormley there with 1. Interception-wise, we had Edmonds leading the way with 3, Sutton and Jackson there with 2, Minka, who did suffer a turf toe earlier in the season, comes away with 1. I'd like to see him with more tackles, but then again, I'm glad that he's not. I'm glad that it's not getting back there all that way in the secondary, and then some Norwood dude. But overall, not a bad year. especially coming in there with a rookie quarterback. The division's still within reach there as we just kind of take a look at the overall standings. Yearly awards. We had Patrick Mahomes there taking away the MVP. We didn't have anybody else. Coach of the Year goes to Mike McCarthy. Nope, we didn't even make it. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Patrick Mahomes. I would really like to see some of our guys somewhere within this. Of course, we're not looking good, but Carson Strong gets Offensive Rookie of the Year, 7-10. Fan-freaking-tastic. Defense, Kavon Thibodeau. And, of course, we don't have anybody else. Best quarterback goes there. How do you get Offensive Rookie of the Year and don't even make Best Quarterback? Come on. This is ridiculous. Ruggs on the... How much speed does the Chiefs need? Seriously? What is going on there? Chase Claypool coming in there at number 7. Just kind of running down through the rest of this. I still can't believe the Chiefs got picked up Ruggs. That was one thing that I said that I need to go back and do. Edmonds coming in there number 10. Yeah. So, hey, at least we got Offensive Rookie of the Year, which is absolutely huge. Go through here, just kind of take a look here, see what we got. We only got one upgrade for Carson Strong. Keep building that strong arm. I want to get his throw power up as high as possible. And we get awareness deep and mid. And he's still a normal depth. I'm hoping that it changes. Really hoping that changes because, you come in there and get Offensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Why did you not go up a dev trait? That is one thing that Madden needs to fix. We got the Browns beating Dallas 42-31 in the Super Bowl. And let's just kind of see. Did we get it? Because if not, I really think what we should do. That is a pain in the butt. How do you win that and you don't even go up? Wasn't Juju a star too? Wasn't Juju a star? He is. So he decreased to a normal dev. Yeah, we need to fix that. You win Offensive Player of the Year. I'm gonna go down through and I'll check the NFC as well. Because that is something that we need to do. Madden regression and all that crap is so bad. I advise if you are doing franchises, be sure to just turn that off. We're at least going to go ahead and get Carson Strong up there to a star dev. So Braxton Jones was a star as well, so that's at least nice to see. Let's see, just kind of taking a look here. Edmonds went up to a star, which is nice. To it. Oh, well, wow. Cam Hayward regressed all the way down to a... That's disgusting. Freaking disgusting. Drops 2 dev traits. 2 of them. Definitely gonna need to look at replacing him in the near future. So, as we come in here to the retirements here after year 1, Tom Brady. As you see, it says punter. It's because I completely forgot to make him that, so he was playing a couple games. But he finally retires after 23 season. Kajon Barner retired. Nick Folk, Trent Williams, Robbie Gold, Brandon Graham. Just kind of going down through here, see if any of our guys retired. Let's just kind of keep going. AJ Green retired. There's a lot of big names that a lot of us have grown up watching, have finally decided to call it quits. So, with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's get right into free agency and see, because we got some money that we can get out there and spend. So, going down through here through the list of free agents, I don't know. Do we find an actual solid backup here for, Najee Harris? Bringing in a Jamal Williams. Did we come in and, a Myles Gaskins, Cordell Patterson for a 1-year, Raheem Mostert? Just some of these guys, but I honestly don't know. Because, we want we want more of a speed back, but then again, this is our scheme fits. Jordan Howard. More the power back role. But, let's just bring in Salvin Ahmed. Just throwing a little bit on him. He does have some solid speed, which is nice. Receiver room, Hollywood Brown, Michael Gallup, Darius Slayton. Yeah, Darius Slayton. Antonio Brown. Did we bring him back? Like, what do we do here? Because, again, Juju Smith went down, at least the development. So that could be something that we want to look at. We're good here on tight end. I do like Pat Freiermuth, so I'm good there. Offensive line, we're pretty good. Stephon Tuitt, again, he was getting up there in age. He's 30 now. Dropped to the star dev. I was just kind of scrolling down through here and like, what do we do? Do we go after somebody in the draft? Or do we go for just somebody that's a little bit older? And, I'm not 100% sure there. I really don't know. But I think what I'm going to do is, where was he? Amanu. Let's throw something out on him. At least get a little 2-year on him. It brings us down to $70 million. And, we're right there in line with the Cardinals. So can we bump him up to 2.5? Brings it 101. Should give us the lead. And there we go. We at least got the lead there. This is another position that we need to look at. Going after somebody like Matt Ioannidis. He's 29. I don't really want to do that. But, just kind of one of those things. Like, we made the trade for Davis. Do we look to continue to go younger and bring in like somebody like Tristan Hill? Justin Zimmer's there. Tart. Yeah, I mean, I really think that we'll be good there. Hayward's getting up there in age. Pharrell, nice little development. Kamoku Toure. Yeah, so I mean, some of these guys, it's like, what do we really want to do? Do we want to look at potentially changing from the 3-4 to more of a 4-3? Like, what do we want to do? Jerry Tillery, I love this dude. Dude is an absolute monster. Let's throw in a bit on him. And I mean, really, the corners aren't the greatest. We did put one out for Grady Williams. So let's come in. Let's see what exactly happens here. See if we can go ahead and make a little splash in free agency. All right, so through free agency, looks like we got everybody that we bid on. So, I mean, let's be smart. Let's not burn all our money. Let's, be smart about this. Come into the draft, because there's a couple guys that, by name I can recognize that I really want to look at. See if there's a chance that we can go ahead and bring them into, onto the squad. And of course, this thing takes forever. So pick 17 here in the first round. I got a couple thoughts. We could go after a Keyshawn Boot and, get a little speedster on the offense. Let's see, A+ deep route runs the fourth fastest 40 out of the receivers. I mean, Keyshawn Boot pretty much catches everything. The other thing that we were looking at is going middle linebacker. Omar Speights here out of Oregon State. Another guy that we could look at, has elite change of direction, elite jumping, everything else is good, 8th fastest middle linebacker. The next thing that I was looking, do we go corner? Do we go for a guy like Tony Grimes, who has A+ catching? Good acceleration, great agility, solid, 14th fastest corner. Or do we go ahead and try to reach at Khalil Ringo? Has great, elite, solid, the third fastest corner. Do we just continue to try to build our speed there since, we already have Dante Jackson? And that way, guys like the Chiefs, who have freaking everybody, we might be able to go ahead and, match up to them. And then we also have this Jalen Kimber, second fastest 40. Has, B-man coverage. And, I mean, just kind of looking at our team, like, our corners are Bs. Our middle linebackers is only a C+. So, with that, I think what we do, we go out here, we get Omar Speights, add him to the team, and that's what we're going to do. Hidden Dev, out of Oregon State, 88 speed, 76 strength. So, hopefully that's going to be fantastic whenever it comes to just adding to our defense. All right, so just taking a look here at the draft recap, we all saw Omar Speights there, 76 overall, and then we accidentally went through this and skipped our pick, but MJ Sherman, 75 overall, 6'2", 245, rookie out of Georgia, added the right outside linebacker. This was one of the guys that they told us to keep an eye out. We went Jackson Smith, Njiba, I think this is how it's said, I don't really know. 90 speed, 91 acceleration. Definitely has some upside there. So, we're good there. Then we also got a center. 70 overall. Andrew Raym. I don't know. 6'5", 305. Again, another work in progress. And then some of these guys, we just kind of let it sim out. Let's see. There's a normal. And probably, guess what? Another normal. Oh! All right, we got Bray Walker, hidden dev right guard. Fantastic. The computer did something for us. So as we get ready to gear up for year 2, might as well just come in here and just take a look. So, we're sitting there pretty good, at least on offense. Want to get him up here ahead of Washington, just because I'd like to see him get a little more touches. Hopefully we can get Carson Strong up here to a dev trait. Last season we did have the opportunity to go ahead and get Dante Jackson to the X Factor. Unfortunately, he did not make it. So just kind of taking a look here at the defense. What the heck? What is Minka doing hurt? Out for 1 week with a shoulder strain. Fantastic. So, Grady Williams, we did go out. We signed Keon Crossing just there as a 1 year for right now. Just add a little depth there to the cornerback room because, look at this. You got Stevens there. 62 overall, definitely not going to do it. So we got to pursue the cornerback room sooner than later, I guess I should say. But, there we go. Team's looking pretty good. 80 overall offense, 83 defense, giving us an overall of 81. Should be an easy game here against the Jets. All right, so year 2 was absolutely disgusting. 4-13. We could not get a win to save our life, and I don't know why. So just kind of taking a look here. We went 0-3 in preseason. 0-3 to start the year. Ended up getting our first win against the Cardinals there in week 4, 17-10. Lost to the Colts, 1 point win over Detroit, and then we just sucked. We were horrible. Beat the Bengals. And then from there on out, we went on the road, and then finally got a win, 19-14 against the Jaguars. So, that is very disheartening to, all the things that we've done so far. Granted, not much, but we've done a good bit. And we couldn't even come away with a victory. So just kind of taking a look here at what we did. We ranked dead last in offense and 26 defensively. Carson Strong, not bad touchdown interception ratio, but unable to get the yardage. Rushing wise, Najee Harris did not cross 1,000. Did have an upgrade for a superstar, unable to do it. Well, able to get the X Factor. He was unable to do it. 982 and 8. Receiving wise, Dante Johnson led the way, 825-6. Claypool, 822 and 4. Fairmuth. Wherever your tight end is, one of your top receivers, come on. Juju Smith, it might be time to start looking to get rid of him. Maybe he's doing too many TikToks out there. Devin Bush, absolute tackle machine. 132 in the year, 10 TFLs, 2.5 sacks. Omar Speights coming in there, great, 124. Grady Williams over 100 as well. TFLs, Amenahue, 18.5. Hamward was 16. Highsmith, 15. Sack-wise, TJ Watt led the way, 7.5. Amenahue, 6.5. 3, 2.5. All right. And then Dante Jackson led the way, 5 picks. Devin Bush with 2. Terrell Edmonds, who was out at least 6 games, with 2. Spites 1. Carl Joseph with 1 as well. So, like I said, very disheartening year. What's crazy to see is you had the Bears and the Bills in Super Bowl 58. So just kind of taking a look. Bengals were the number 1 seed. They ended up falling to the Bills there, round 2. The Browns, at least it's nice to see them get out of there. Bounced in the first round. Dallas made it all the way to the NFC Championship game just to get knocked out by the Bears 38-21. So, you got the number 1 seed against the number 7. Going to be interesting to see how that pans out. Yearly awards. Might as well just take a look at this. Probably not having in a single one. Lamar Jackson was your MVP. So we're good there. We don't have to worry about any of that. And of course, we're not in the mix there. Defensive player, possibly. Nope. Offensive rookie. Defensive rookie. All right, Omar Spite's coming in there, number 5. I'll take that. Running back, of course, we're not. Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, Elijah Moore. Laviska Shenault. Like, guys that should not be in there. Like, what is going on? Like, this might be one of the quickest, most stressful rebuilds that I've had so far. 4 and 13. Dante Jackson coming in there, number 3, best corner. So hopefully we can figure this out year 3. Hopefully, we'll probably get in here. We'll spend some money in free agency, see what we can do there. So yeah, let's just get right into it, because like I said, that was horrible. All right, definitely a rough one whenever it comes to free agency. But we got $74 million. And, what we're going to do, we're going to try to go after Jeremy Chin. And, we'll switch him over to strong safety. Allow him to, take that starting position over Edmonds. Just instant overall boost. Andrew Thomas, yes, he's a left tackle. We'll end up moving him to right. Ojumeta, definitely want to get him involved as well. And then Deshaun Hand, instant upgrade by a couple overall. Just trying to figure something out. I don't know exactly what happened. We don't have to do that. So we'll go. We'll advance this. Hopefully we get somebody. Like, the receivers weren't the greatest. Definitely want to still work some of our old guys. So Deshaun Hand. Oh, we got Deshaun Hand. We lost Thomas. We lost Chin. Great. So before we even go and kick off the draft, we're sending Juju Smith-Schuster a 6th and a 4th to the Falcons for their 2nd round pick and a 2025 4th rounder. Juju has been having some issues throughout the years. He can't seem to stay off TikTok. It was time to separate ourselves from him, especially with some of the younger guys that we have on the team. So we had number 2 pick. Like, we didn't really have anything. We don't need a running back. We don't need a quarterback. So we're going with Alex Slayton, right guard, Hayden Dev. 343 on the hoof, 6'6", out of NC State. I'm hoping that, maybe we can end up going and flipping him for somebody else. Well, not flipping him, but one of our other guys. Maybe potentially flip him. We got the 2nd overall pick here. So just kind of like, let's just go down through. Let's see what we're looking at. What is available? Just kind of taking a look here at the big board. Again, not really anybody. A lot of running backs. What do we got here? What are we looking with Traquan Phillips? Elite strength. 3rd and 40. What's his bench? Where is it? 41 reps. 2nd. Go for it. Normal dev, 95 strength. 95 strength. Dude could be a beast. The F1 injury kind of concerns me. So as we go through and kick off the just draft recap of the 2nd draft that we done here. Hayden Dev, right guard, Alex Claxton. We really didn't have much. We got normal dev Tyquan Phillips. So, I mean, that's going to be a nice little boost for him. 68 over left tackle. We did pretty much sim out a lot of this. Daryl Glover there, 66 overall. Cole Truman, a 64. And then Eddie Harris, a strong safety, just add depth there. So, I'm really hoping, that year was absolutely horrible just to sit and watch. I'm hoping that we can somehow find a way to improve. And I would love to sniff a playoff position sometime in the near future. So as we get ready to kick off year 3, might as well just take a look at the team. 83 overall. Carson Strong still sitting there rocking that star dev. Najee Harris. Deontay Johnson has, regressed down to the star. Claypool there at a, star dev. Offensive line looks good. They're young, and, we're in the process of just building them. We got Freiermuth there defensively. Omar Speights, Devin Bush, TJ Watt, Terrell Edmonds, Grady Williams, Fletcher Cox, a guy that we brought in for the, just get extra, like another big man there on that defense. See how he does in a 3-4. But then we also got this Phillips dude that, hopefully we can see some production out of him. Dante Jackson, Minka. We did move Sherman up over Highsmith, so we're gonna see what happens here. Hopefully, we got some of these younger guys that got a little more experience, and hopefully we can figure something out this year. So pretty much here at the midway point, we're sitting at 4-2. We are right above the Ravens since we did have our bye week already, but we're right behind the Bengals there. So second place in the division. Just kind of taking a look here. What have we been doing? What is getting us there at 4-2? As currently we're the 24th overall offense and the 6th overall defense. So defense out here doing its thing. Carson Strong putting up a strong performance. No pun intended. 1,480 yards, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Najee Harris doing his thing, up over 100 touches so far. 581 and 3. Receiving wise, Dante Johnson, not Jackson. 502, Claypool 353 and 3, Jackson Smith Najigba. Oh, I can't ever pronounce that portion of the name correctly. So, Jackson Smith, 267 and 1, Freiermuth 228 and 3. Defensively, we got Omar Speights leading the way, 47 tackles, 3 TFLs, 3 sacks, and a pick. Sack-wise, TJ Watt with 10, Omar Speights, MJ Sherman coming in there, doing his thing as the first-year starter with 3 sacks. And Fletcher Cox even, just putting that pressure on 1.5. Interception-wise, we got TJ Watt leading the way with 3. Grady Williams there with 2. And, just a couple others throughout. So, if we can keep this up, we might be able to get into the playoffs this year. And figures, we start off hot, and then we finish 8-9. 8-9, and we don't even get this playoffs, but we weren't bottom dwellers. At least that's one way to kind of put. The contract was extended for Mike Tomlin, so that's at least good. We're not getting fired, even though we've had some down years. We are on the upswing, though. So just kind of taking a look here, the Jacksonville Jaguars come in at the number 1 seed, Dallas at number 1, shocker. Chiefs, Patriots, Bills, Raiders, Bengals, and the Houston Texans. So, as long as the Bengals and the Cowboys don't win, I'm good. I am good. But let's just kind of see what happened with this team, as we were looking good there at 4-2 to start the year. So we suffered our loss to the Browns, came in 3 games straight, beat the Eagles, the Broncos, and the Chiefs. Lost 3-point game to the Bengals, won in a AFC North showdown, as always, against the Ravens 9-6. Bye week. Beat the Patriots, beat the Ravens once again, suffered a loss to the Cowboys, the Falcons, handled business against the Raiders. Okay. Jacksonville is the number 1 seed, so I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, got demolished by not Jacksonville, but Cincinnati. Lost to the football team, beat the Browns, the Chargers, and the Giants we suffered losses to. So, at this point, I don't know, man. Just trying to figure this out, trying to, understand the team. We're getting there. 8 wins. We were the 17th overall offense and the 15th overall defense. Carson Strong. When we last checked, he was 11 for 2. Touchdown to interception, finished 30-12, 4,100 yards. Rushing wise, Najee Harris up over 1,310. Receiving wise, Dante Johnson goes over 1,000. Claypool right behind him. Jackson Smith, because remember, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the second portion of the name. 830 and 7. Freiermuth there, 757 and 6. Even this Christian Watson dude, one of the guys that we drafted, 220 and 3. So, definitely getting in there defensively. Omar Speights, 122. Devin Bush with 120. And Terrell Edmonds with 106. All cracking that 108. Sack-wise, TJ Watt, absolute monster. If he does not win Defensive Player of the Year, I will be severely surprised. 20.5 sacks, 3 interceptions. With that being said, let's just, go ahead. We'll advance and just kind of see what's going on. So taking a look here for the NFL MVP, Lamar Jackson gets it Of course, we don't have anybody, but Lamar Jackson, best offense player of the year. Shocker. Defense player of the year, TJ Watt. Finally, we're getting a little bit of recognition there. Offensive rookie, EJ Smith. This Cole Truman, backup tight end, ends up coming in number 6. Defensive rookie, Josh Williams. We had our backup defensive tackle getting in there, making that short list. Best quarterback is Joe Burrow. Carson Strong making his way up there at number 8. Running back. Let's see. We don't even have Najee in there. Do nothing. Wow. Very interesting, though. Defensive line. Again, nobody. Linebacker, TJ Watt wins linebacker of the year. DBs. Again, nothing. Kicker. Our kicker changes year to year, so is what it is. Again, another horrible performance. Let's go ahead. Let's see who wins Super Bowl 59 between the Chiefs and the Cardinals. And you got the Chiefs absolutely dominating the Cardinals 49-13, where Mahomes goes ahead and gets his Super Bowl MVP. I mean, come on. It gets a little old after a while. So, I mean, whenever it comes to the re-sign, Najee Harris definitely. We got Fairmuth locked up. Fletch wants, $6 million, but he would probably be fringe backup, which wouldn't be terrible just to have. See if he'll take that. There we go. We maintain having Fletch. He did reduce down to a star dev, so it kind of is what it is. Just kind of looking at everybody else. I mean, the punter, why not? Why not throw a 2-year bid? There we go. We got our punter locked up. Justin Lane, he's been pretty solid for us, I'd say. See if he'll take that. He will. Ahmed, it's been nice having him. Throw another bid in on him. There we go. We got him locked up as well. So, I mean, just kind of going down through here. A lot of these guys I'm not too worried about. We're good on the offensive line as well. So, yeah. I mean, we got who we want to re-sign. Let's get ready for year 4. Hopefully, we can actually get to the playoffs then. So, the free agency periods here. We're going to go after Greg, Rousseau, and Caleb Farley. Just keep adding some depth there to the positions. Rousseau would be absolutely huge for us. So let's just try to do it. Try to get back to the steel curtain like we used to have. That's the big thing. We need to try to do it. We got Farley, but we lost Rousseau. Kind of curious who he ended up signing with, because the other people that were actually working on him was Dallas was one of them, and we outbid them. We outbid them, so let's just kind of see Rousseau. And, of course, Dallas came in, snuck in, and grabbed him. I wish there was a way to kind of see, what's actually going on with the team. So, I mean, the biggest thing that we do need to do, we need to find somebody to just fill that position to, just kind of do the dang thing. You know what I mean? So just kind of going down through here, I mean, there's not much. So left end, definitely going to be something that we want to look at come the draft. So, I mean, whenever it comes to the draft, the best player available was really this Don Bradham. 6'5", 302, kind of definitely fits the scheme of the 3-4. 23, 84 strength, 84 acceleration. I'm hoping that the stamina's not going to really kill us. Stamina's there at an F. So as we just go down here, we'll go ahead. We will just sim up to our next pick, and let's see what's available. As we'll just go right along with each other here through this. As just kind of taking a look. Right tackle, left tackle is C+. The rest of the offense looking good. Then we get down to the defensive end position where we need some help. So just kind of taking a look here as we just scroll down through. There's not many ends available. They got a lot of middle linebackers, but we're good there. I don't think that's a place that we need to really look. So, I mean, it's one of those things like, what's crap? I don't want to go back. 38. Like, what's this dude? Always looks for massive hit, loves spin counter, swift arm. I mean, block shedding though. The block shedding is horrible. Like, block shedding comes in at an F. So, I mean, that's what we got. Like, these classes aren't the greatest. So, we got to figure out what we're actually doing here. A little undersized. So, definitely not going to be one of him. But once we decide on our pick, we'll be right back. So I really had no idea where to go here. So, we just kind of simmed out the rest. We did get Brad Cummins, right end, out of Alabama. Could look at moving him over. 65 overall. Morgan Reed, a speed corner. I mean, I wouldn't really say speed, but has great acceleration, 93. They ended up taking Dom Urban, a quarterback here. Let's see, 90 throw power. So, still keeping with that strong arm concept. Isaiah Vickers, a slow wide receiver, free safety, adding another halfback, and just kind of going down through here, seeing if they ended up pulling a hidden dev somewhere. It'll always be nice to have the computer hit for you, but I mean, at this point, I don't really think that that's going to happen. So, so far, looking like everybody's coming in at normal, and a lot of these guys will probably just hit the open market, probably get cut, or just keep rocking on the practice squad. So here at the halfway point, we are still in second place, 4-3, as things are slowly, again, looking not terrible for us. As like I said, we're 4-3. We got the 2-5 New England Patriots this week. Just kind of coming in here, just taking a look. Let me get to the right schedule. That way we can look at that. But, beat the Bills, lost to the Vikings, got destroyed by the Lions. Interesting. Finally got, back on the Bengals, lost to the Ravens, beat the Jets, and beat the Browns. So, hopefully it's a very winnable, back half of the year. We are facing the Cardinals, who got destroyed in the Super Bowl last year. So I'm hoping that, we can find a way to do our thing. Statistically, how we doing? That's going to be the big thing. As I'm just kind of taking a look over here on the right side of the screen, we don't have anybody that is up there as far as the top performance for the year, but we're the 20th overall offense and the 27th defense. Horrible. Carson Strong, off to a year like he had last year. 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 1,500 yards. Najee Harris just under 600 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Claypool leading the way, 445, 3. Fairmuth, Johnson, and Smith there just doing it. Devin Bush leading the way, 50 tackles. Sack-wise, TJ Watt continues to impress. He's up to 7. 7 so far. Interception-wise, Omar Spites and Michael Ojimeta there with 2 each. So, yeah. And once again, another 8-9 year. Just taking a look at our roster, I don't understand. It's not a bad roster. Why is Corbett not up here? Is he injured? No. He's supposed to be up there. But Carson Strong, 83 overall. Najee Harris. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. And, I mean, Fletch, he ended up jumping up ahead. I don't really get this. Yeah. Our depth chart completely reset, and I don't understand why. Edmonds is hurt. Horrible way to get back into a rebuild. But just kind of taking a look here statistically, what happened? Once again, we had 4 wins. We were looking good. Let's see. So we came in, we lost to the Patriots, beat the Cardinals, Packers, went on a decent win. And at this point, let's see, we were 4-3, 5-3, 5-4, 7-4, 7-5. And then from there, we just went on a little losing streak, losing the Bears, Raiders, Ravens, and then beating the Bengals. So, again, I don't know what is actually up with this team. What's going on midseason? That's where it keeps hurting us. Statistically, 29th overall offense. Carson Strong had a down year. Defense, we jumped up to 17, middle of the pack, 27 and 11 touchdowns. 27 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 3,900 yards. Rushing-wise, Najee Harris up over 1,000 again. 7 touchdowns, no 1,000-yard receivers, but Claypool and Johnson still doing their thing. Defensively, Devin Bush, the only one to break triple digits there, 100 tackles. TJ Watt, 24 TFL, 16 sacks. Interception-wise, not much, but we were able to go ahead and get a few throughout the year. So, year 5, come on. We need to get this done. Just kind of taking in a look here on the winners of the yearly awards. Mahomes getting your MVP, along with Offensive Player of the Year. That was weird. was weird to see. Old Russ on the Titans, Defensive Player of the Year, back-to-back. TJ Watt, Offensive Rookie, goes to this dude. Our Don Bradham comes in there, getting on the short list. So, I mean, that's at least good. Just kind of rocking down through here. Do we have... Well, of course, we're not going to have a wide receiver. Why would we? Yeah. I mean, again, another down year. Best linebacker goes there. Ugh. Let's go year 5. Let's make... We're spending all our money whenever it comes to free agency this year. We need to find a playmaker. So, I mean, this is going to be a big year either way, whenever it comes to the re-sign. Where do we start? Obviously, we come in here, we start with our quarterback. $134 million, 5 years. There we go. We got him locked up. Next, TJ Watt has been phenomenal for us. Now, let's pay the man. We got him locked up. Devin Bush has been pretty solid for us. Triple digits throughout. So we're going to go. There we go. We got him locked up. Dante Jackson, still 95 speed. Wants a 1 year. I'm good with that. I'm good with continue that. And he wants to give us the big middle finger. Cool. Just kind of go down through here. Austin Corbett dropped to a normal. Oji Meta, wasn't bad for us this year. Can we get him? And he gives us the middle finger. Braxton Jones, don't do it, brother. Don't give us the finger. There we go. We got him locked up. Let's just get our kicker out of the way. We finally got Nope, that's not our kicker. That's not our kicker at all. But we finally got a good young kicker this year. Let's get him. There we go. I like the speed here. I like the speed with that wide receiver. So what I'm thinking, let's let him hit free agency and then throw a bid at him. He went 6.5. Let's remember that. So like I said, this year, it's all in. It's all in or bust. $44.46 million, and we are throwing some bids out there. Trey White, trying to get him involved. Aiden Hutchinson, let's go ahead. Let's try to bring him in. And then just an instant upgrade, right end. David Ojabo. Let's see if we can go ahead and bring all 3 in. If we can bring all 3 in, I will be extremely happy, and hopefully that's going to be what it really takes to really jump up to the next step and actually sniff the playoffs. The Steelers in general have been completely takes the wind out of the sails seeing rejected, but we did get Trey White. So let's come back in here. Let's kind of see what's going on. We got $27 million left. I mean, there were still some studs out here. See if there's a chance that we could maybe pull another corner. Just somebody that that we can try to bring him back. I mean, see if he'll take it 95 points. The free safety were good. Strong safety. Terrell Edmonds did drop down. He dropped down. He's a 79 overall. What about some linebackers? Can we find some linebackers that might be able to, instantly upgrade this team? Derek Barnett wouldn't be terrible, but just kind of looking like we want somebody like, boom, we're here. We're gonna make a stand, and what better person to do it than come in here? Let's just do a 1. We can overpay him. Let's bring Tuitt back. Bring Tuitt back to the team. And we're not even there. We're not even close. So again, we're going to spend a little money. Let the man retire as a Steeler. 121 should get us up there in first place, and it does. So Tuitt gave us the big FU. He's like, nah, I'm good, guys. I don't want to retire a Steeler. But we're going to go back to our roots. Maybe that's what was hurting us. Maybe we needed a fullback this entire time, which would be good to just note in general. And then we brought Dante Jackson back. So let's kind of see if we can go ahead and steal somebody in the draft. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to figure this out, and this rebuild has just been a pain in the butt because the Steelers in general, and of course EA sucks. This is, it happens every single time, and I don't know why. It completely just boom. You lose connection to EA service when you're not really doing anything. You're just advancing. I don't understand it. It's a pain in the butt. I mean, like, boom. All it does, once we get back in, we're good. So as this loads back up, we'll get ready to go. Get back in here. And, hopefully, just hopefully, it's going to actually work as we're here in the draft. Let's just start it up and see what we can do. As we're picking pick 16, that seems to be where it likes us to always pick. And I don't understand why I'm middle of the pack every single year. So I decided what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. We're going to let the computer draft for us. See if they do a better job than I do, because lately I have not been able to draft worth a dang. So let's just see. As we're here round 7 right now. It's finishing up. Let's just see. Coming down here to the draft recap. And let's see, we got strong safety, 67 overall. Normal dev, Joe Nixon, 93 speed, 87 acceleration. Decent play rec as a rookie. A wide receiver here, normal dev, 74 overall. Another tight end. Like, what is up with all these tight ends here in Pittsburgh? Like, why? DJ Barrett, another Barnett, Thomas Hillman. Okay, so let's just note this, that the computer does not draft better than me. All right, holy crap. We are 6-0. 6-0 halfway through this season as Claypool returns from an injury. What is going on here? Let's just take a look at the lineup, see anything. Like, what, really? Carson Strong's up there to that 85. Johnson's 90. Claypool 86. 94 there. Defensively, up to an 80 with Phillips. Is Trey White, having Trey White and having Minka, like, is that the key? Because, other than that, the rest of the team is, I would say, like, it's different, but who have we beat? Who have we beat this year? That's going to be the real question. Beat the Patriots in a close one. Beat the Bengals, the Saints. All right, so all our games have been pretty close. Beat the Bengals by 1 point, the Panthers, the Texans. So that means we still got the Ravens twice that we got to still do. So, hey, 6-0 to start the year, I'm happy with. Might as well come in here. Just take a look. We're the 3rd offense in the league right now. All right, 5th defense. So, like, things are coming together. Carson Strong, 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 1,600 yards. Rushing-wise, Najee Harris, 731, 7 touchdowns. Like, did we really need to have a fullback throughout this entire thing? Like, is that seriously what we needed? Claypool has no touchdowns. Defensively, Trey White with 40 tackles, 1 TFL. Sack-wise, TJ Watt, 5.5. Sherman with 3. Interception with Caleb Farley with 3. Bush, White, Edmonds, and Morgan Reed all with 1. So, whatever is clicking with this team, let's continue. And let's actually make the playoffs for once. All right, so as this sims up to get to the end of the year, if we don't make it, I am going to be livid. Like, there's no way that we go from 6-0 to missing the playoffs. Like, that is something Dallas would do. We're not Dallas. Let's do this. Come on. All right, we made it. 12-5. Everyone, calm down. Calm down. We have officially made the playoffs one time this year, as we got some upgrades. Let's see. We'll just go ahead. We'll do that. Auto upgrade them, and just let's see. Where's our overalls at? We're an 85 offense, 84 defense, 84 overall. Come in here just so adjust the lineup, see where everybody stands. Carson Strong still in 85. Johnson went up. Harris went up. I don't really care about anybody else. We're slowly going up there. Slowly getting to where we need to be. How did we get here? So how we got here, obviously we remember we went 6-0. Coming on the bye week, and then we lost 2 straight. Lost to the Colts and lost to the Bucks. Beat Russell Wilson and the Tennessee Titans. Lost to the Jaguars. Beat the Ravens. Lost again, back-to-back. Falcons, Ravens. Beat the Browns, the Chargers, the Giants, and then beat the Browns again. So, at least we went on a little run. Hopefully that's enough to go ahead and help us throughout this Just hopefully we can go, have a little playoff miracle. Second overall offense, Carson Strong, 31st in rushing the ball. Well, throwing the ball. Was he hurt majority of the year? He had to have been. 32 sacks, not what I like to see. Only played 11 games. Wow, alright. So he must have got hurt a lot. Because Dom Urban played in all 17, and Carson Strong only played 11. Like, what's going on there? But 2,600 yards, 14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Dom Urban as a 1-year quarterback, 6'6", a little bigger, 2,000, 10 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Rushing wise, Najee Harris, 1,600 yards, 18 touchdowns. So it had to have been the fullback because even Ahmed, 9 touchdowns on the year. Receiving wise, Dante Johnson. Why do I keep getting the last name wrong? 1,405. Claypool over 1,000. No touchdowns for him though. But Jackson Smith had 10 touchdowns, 860 and 10. Fairmuth 8 and 6. Love seeing it. Devin Bush up over 112. Sack-wise, TJ Watt, another huge year, 19.5 sacks. No picks, 13 TFLs. Sherman with 12 and 9. Interception-wise, Farley and Trey White both coming in with 4. Edmonds with 3. Bush, Greedy Williams with 2. And then Morgan Reed with 1. Let's get into this playoff game. So the way I typically do the playoff games is, we'll check out what they got. They got Max Crosby, who's an X Factor. Darren Waller's still out here, X Factor. Devontae Adams is down to a superstar in this. Pierce Quick, a left guard. But like I said, typically we'll come in here. We'll get into the playoffs. We'll play the moments. We won't come in unless we absolutely have to. Because like I said, I should have just watched that since we haven't watched it yet. But we want to go ahead. We want to see what exactly goes on in the whole thing as defense gives up 3 to the Raiders. Defense needs some help. Another third down, and we gave up another 3. Why is our offense not getting down here? Third down alert. There we go. We got the touchdown. Defense stand up. They did. So we got 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Try to do something. Let's just come in here. 3rd and 2. Let's get a little bit of gameplay. Again, 3rd and 2. What do we want? And, kind of the way that I like doing it. I like sticking with the coach's options. So, coach calls slants. We're going to go ahead. We're going to try to hit some slants. See what we can do here. Let's see. Boom. Boom. There we go. And that's a first. That's a first. So, like I said, come in here as we go through and just get some points on the board. In the red zone, can we get in? We got the touchdown, 14-6. As we're here in the second half, we're slowly driving a 4th down. We got it. Back in the red zone, can we get a touchdown? Let's get a touchdown. We do 21-6. So at this point, the Raiders have to put out all the stops. Another 3rd down, and we're in 28-6 here in the 4th quarter. They just got a quick touchdown, 28-12. We scored again, 35-12. The offense did its thing. Offense, defense, comes out there, gets the win as Carson Strong, 177, 4 touchdowns. Najee Harris, 1973. Dante Johnson had nothing. Was he really locked down? Did he even play? That's what I want to know. Where is he? Dante Johnson. I don't think he even played this game. Interesting there. But, Jackson Smith with 3 touchdowns. Let's just kind of roll through this real quick. Carson Strong, 99.9 rating, 15-27, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. Najee Harris, no touchdowns. Let's see. Did we have any? Had a bunch of sacks. MJ Sherman, TJ Watt, and we did have that 1 pick with Caleb Farley. So taking a look at our next opponent, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Allen with the X Factor. Trevor Lawrence, their X Factor. Aiden Hutchinson, the guy that we tried to go ahead and get in free agency. He has the superstar dev. James Robinson, Evan Neal. I'm pretty sure they let ETN walk. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the same thing. Only come in when we absolutely need to. Again, it is year 5, so we can pop a bear as much as we want, but I still want to make it somewhat realistic as we gave up 3, but we got the safety. We're back in the red zone, and we're able to come away with nothing. with absolutely nothing. But we're right back down there. Got the touchdown, 9-3. Defense got another stand. Still down on another third down. Let's see. There we go. We got the touchdown, 16-10 now here in the third quarter. And the Jacksonville Jaguars came up and they taken the lead. We're right back, 24-17. Defense, come on, make a stand somewhere. Someone make a stand as it's tied up here. We can just pretty much milk this clock and come away with at least a field goal, take home the victory, and that's what it's looking like they're trying to do. But they come out, they get the touchdown, 31-24. Let's go. Let's go, defense. Oh, they tied it up, big end of the game. Can we come in here, somehow find a way to get a touchdown? So, I mean, at this point, they just want us to run? I'm not cool with that. Let's, see if we can get somebody deep. I mean, I like Claypool. I don't know who that matchup is, though. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that was a bad ball. No! What is up with my controller? Why does my controller, like, not let me move anybody? So we got the ball back. Thank God. Thank you. In overtime, we need a score. Stop. No. No. Come on. Like that was stupid of me. I should have never even threw that. I mean, at least they didn't get points. We didn't lose in regulation. But, I mean, Carson Strong, again, 219, no touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence threw 451, 3 touchdowns. Najee Harris, 17, 141. Probably should have just ran it. I mean, that's what it seems like the whole game was working. But we ended up losing. I mean, you have Trevor Lawrence throwing 53 times in the game. Come on. Like, what is going on there? Najee Harris doing his thing. Steve Drake, whoever that is. Like, I mean, they bodied us. We got bodied across the board, 37-31. We suffered a loss. So, I mean, as you see, you got the Chiefs and the Giants there, Super Bowl 61. We ended up losing the number 2 seed. So, I mean, at least it wasn't like anybody below us. So, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lost to the 2, and then they got stomped by the number 1 seed. So it's battle of the number 1 seeds there in the Super Bowl. Just kind of taking a look here. Let's take a look, see some yearly awards, see what happened. I mean, we already looked at everything else. Mahomes MVP once again. AFC, there we go. Najee Harris making his way, number 6. Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Not TJ Watt, but he comes in there at number 2. So, I mean, that's at least a plus. Offensive Rookie goes there. Let's just kind of see. Of course, you know, neither of our quarterbacks, they were hurt. Najee Harris, number 2. Wide receiver, we have Dante Jackson coming there at 6. O-line, don't care. D-line, nobody. Linebacker, TJ Watt there, number 2. DB, we had Caleb Farley coming there, number 3. Trey White coming in there at number 6. Like, I'm very tempted to sim out the next 10 years, just kind of see, but I don't think I'm going to. But, I mean, yeah, that's going to do it for us. We're going to go ahead, let's just kind of take a look at the end of the year, see what exactly happened, as the Chiefs got the Super Bowl victory, 42-21. Was that back-to-back? No, nope. All right. So, since we started this, we got the Browns over the Cowboys, Bears over the Bills, Chiefs over the Cardinals, Jags over the Cowboys, and then the Chiefs over the Giants. So, I mean, at least it was a good mix. You know, I do like seeing that. So, again, won the division, made it to the playoffs there in year 5. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do our thing throughout the whole rebuild. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a roller coaster of emotions, you know, towards year 4 or 5. But yeah, I mean, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. And we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. You know, thought I said it wrong the first time. So yeah. Again, also let me know down below in the comments. Do you want this as, you know, 1 episode per year? With 1 episode per year, we'll probably get some gameplay. Or do you want to continue the way this was, the one long video all 5 years at once. Yeah, let me know, like I said, down below in the comments, and let me know the next team. What team do you want to see rebuilt next? But till next time, peace.